I mean, I have to confess, I mean, I'd actually been in the profession sort of like a couple of years before I admitted to myself that I really, really needed a much better valve technique. And my technique was good enough to do most things, but occasionally I'd get totally caught out, you know. There'd be some bit of a Verdi or something, which is highly chromatic, or in a really in B major or something. And I realized my fingers just weren't going up and down fast enough. So at that point, I actually sat down and really practiced scales. So at the age of about 25 or something, which is probably, you know, I wish I'd done it, you know, 10 years before that. But yeah. But you sort of learn these things as you go.
Yeah, and I think, I think it for me as a younger musician, and I'm sure lots of other students out there, they look at professionals such as yourself and think, oh, well, they got this all figured out before they won their jobs. But for many of us, like you didn't realize the wealth of knowledge that has been left behind that you did not figure out before
Yeah,
that you wish you had until you actually get
yeah,
on the job, right?
yeah. Well, I mean, that's multiplied in my case because I had a sort of very informal instrumental education, because my instrumental education sort of mostly it was mostly my dad kind of shouting through the music room door, "No, it doesn't go that way. It's a crottage," you know, so stuff like that. Okay, yeah. So I used to. I mean, he was too busy to actually sit down with me on it. And then I'd have sort of sporadic lessons with my tuba teacher, who was very, very inspirational in his words and his playing. But I mean, there was no structure. There's no structure to it. And I mean, to be fair to him, I wasn't at a music college where I had a scheduled lesson every week and an exam at the end of term. There was nothing like that. So basically, we were doing what he felt like doing, what I felt like doing, and you know, and so yeah, it was very inspiring, but and not in the slightest bit structured. You know, it wasn't a case of, oh, well, this term we're going to develop legato, and next term we're going to do scales, or, you know, it was nothing like that.